Yeah. In addition of all this work, we have to talk about the CSI. It's more or less like a individual tracking focus group that is in, and its work is about to follow the players from under 16 to senior and try to help them in anything that they need, of course the clubs too, making an individual tracking of them in their club, sorry, and trying to know them better, because we think that the knowledge is the best way to try to get out what the player has inside. Because we don't have enough time to prepare a selection, as you of course. So we think that in a short time, more information about the player will help us to understand him better, so we will get out from him the best of him. CSI in Spanish is Comisión de Seguimiento Individualizado, is individual de seguimiento individualizado. I just arrived from Barcelona and I took the AVE, the high-speed train, and I met two American women, and I had to ask them about how to translate CSI in English, and we took about 15 minutes, so it wasn't so easy. CSI they told me about something like individual tracking focus group, because in America focus group is a group in charge to follow how they get success or not. And of course we have the technical staff. In our method that Jose explained before, we used to follow to the coaches, the trainers, the doctors, the physiotherapists, the delegates, everybody that will be involved with us is tracked during 1, 2, 3 years and recommended from the regional areas, because we work all together in this way, and they used to work with the regional federation before to come with us, so they are really experienced people in their areas. And then all that we have to do is just to select the best people to be involved with us. And I have to say that my personal experience is that more than professionals, I have friends now, because all of us, we work in the same way and we believe in what we do, so it's very easy to work in that way. Excuse me. I think the next slide is okay, because I told you about a short presentation and it's a 10-minute bit. So, no, está bien. If we talk about coaches, there is a special sensibility in our federation to try to arrive to everybody in Spain, and in front of this difficulty, we thought that a good way will be a coaches club. Of course, with the new technologies, we can arrive to everybody in our country, and we think that this is a really good way to arrive to them. So we create the coaches club. What is a place in our web where you can find the English version too, where the coaches that we talk and we select and we decide to come with us is an open thing, of course, but they can exchange experience, improve daily, and of course know how we work. because in addition of the answer done before about the schools, I have to say that this is another way to know what we have and to communicate in both ways. First of all, you have to know that here in Spain there are some different educational systems. So each one of them has their own curriculum. More or less are the same, okay? But we don't have any influence in this curriculum because it's a curriculum, a general curriculum, okay? But what we can do is to arrive to the physical education teachers. It's easier to arrive to the primary school more than the secondary school. Here in Spain, primary school is from 6 to 11 years, and then we start the secondary school from 12 to 16. This is the obligatory school. Then we have 2 more years before the university. So we used to influence in the primary school. How? We have experimented different ways. The first that I remember was the Sunny method. That it consists about to send some material like balls, books, DVDs, and of course you can choose if you want to participate. We cannot arrive to all the schools in Spain because they are so much. But of course, who decide to participate with us has a guide to how to improve the basketball in their schools. We had a national competition too, and now we decide to arrive to the schools in a different way. We use the regional federation. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. Regional federations to arrive to the schools with the tree basket and the talent method and more or less this kind of ways. He asked about how to motivate the physical education teachers, and of course praying, because it's very difficult to find a lot of people who want to be involved in this, because they used to say something like, I have too much work to do, and when I go out from the school I don't have any time to do this. But sometimes you find some crazy one that who loves basketball like us, I suppose, and help us to improve the basketball in their school, in his school. Okay, to finish my presentation, and a way to transmit how important is the coach in our job, because of course if the coach doesn't work well, we won't improve, we won't be better. There is a phrase that the coach must be a generator of hope, but and enjoy not only their players but also and its manager employees on their environment. Of course, we have to understand that all this work have no sense if we don't work all together in the same way. It's very difficult that one coach gets a success alone. So they have to motivate the players, of course, but all the people around him. To finish my presentation, some pictures that represent some of our values. For us, it's very important that, of course, knowledge is very important to our success, but we cannot understand what we do without this kind of values. Because don't forget that we are working with boys and girls, very young boys and girls, and they have to enjoy this, and they have to receive the correct values, not only specific for basketball. We work in all the possibilities in the education, but we think that basketball is a really good way to transmit this kind of values. I hope that tomorrow I will be able to answer any question you have about our protection program, but it will be tomorrow. Thank you very much.